There are so many things to tell you about our Coleman Quad 4. First time we've ever done it as a today's special value, and it's going to be so different than even our most beloved Coleman lanterns that we've brought you before, including brand new features. You see some of them here, including that water and impact resistant. We will do the entire tour, but when you see how this gives you light like never before, longer run time, brand new colors. And I was thinking, you know, I have purchased this as gifts. I own 2 of these, but even I don't have this one, the most fully featured Coleman lantern we've ever done as a today's special value. And right now, you know, trick or treat's coming up. 4 kids can carry this. We'll show you how. But also, if you're already thinking, I have no idea what to buy my son-in-law, this is going to work beautifully too. So let me take you through the colors. 7 colors, 5 new. Let's start with that black and that silver. When in doubt, black and silver work just fine. But we're also going to show you blue, brand new royal blue. That looks awesome. That Coleman red in a slightly new shade. We have it in green. And if you really want to love the fashion colors, jump on that orange, but do it right now because this is the most limited by far. I don't think we're going to be talking about this orange as the day goes on. So if you want that color, grab that now. And then we also have it in this really gorgeous turquoise, which we've never seen before. So I want to say hello to my friend Sean Pickford, who is the person who got me totally passionate about these lanterns. No joke. Sandra Bennett, passionate about a Coleman lantern.
How are you?
Right before Hurricane Sandy, and I'll tell you about that. But, you know, these, I'm not the only one who loves these. We have been presenting these on QVC now for quite a while, but we've never done one quite like this.
Yeah, it's so special. I mean, it's the brightest one we have. 5 people can have light now. This is our Coleman Elite. It's the best of the best. Great new technology, new run times, 4 D-cell or 8 D-cell batteries, so many different things in this. It just makes it so exciting.
Yeah. And the price makes it even better than exciting.
Yes.
It makes it so affordable to start picking up your holiday gifts now because our QVC price is $85. We're doing this for 1 day only at 4 easy payments of $17.49. Even if you go to Coleman.com, they have a lantern that's similar, but it costs more and it does not have as many features as this. So we're going to give you more for less. Over 289,000 Coleman lanterns have been ordered on QVC. This is the first time, though, we've done this model with these colors as a today's special value. Give us a call if you have it. We would love to talk to you. But let's start with the fact that you're giving a lot of light to a lot of people, or one just massive tent-filling, room-filling, deck-filling light?
Well, that's it. I mean, let's face it. When the power goes out, what's the first thing we all do? We want to get light, right? We reach for light, especially in the nighttime. This is instant gratification that, wow, it's relief. I have light. I can go about doing what I have to do. All you do is supply the D-cell batteries. The great thing with this one this year, you can either put 8 D-cell batteries in there or 4 D-cell batteries. We'll go into that a little bit more. But it gives you 360 lumens of light. Lumens is how we measure the light. Think about this. Can you hold 360 candles in the palm of your hand?
Not unless you're some kind of wacky magician.
But the touch of the button on high here, 360 lumens. That's how bright this is. It's going to light up your entire room.
So here's what I'm thinking. As we go through this presentation, you're probably going to come up with a bunch of people that you want to get this as a holiday gift for. 4 easy payments of $17.49 makes that affordable, and they have until January 31st to make any changes, right? So get it as the holiday gift. Done, done, done. But if you've got trick-or-treaters in your house, make sure you get one for yourself now because, Sean, this is the big guy. Maybe mom's going to carry this. But when those kids start to go out, everybody has their own. It's not a flashlight that they have to try. Everybody has their own walking panel. And the great news is, when mom and dad get stuck carrying the lantern, because you know you will, you still have light on the base.
That's the great
So they
thing.
have this, you have this.
Yeah.
It's awesome. My kids are taking this out for trick-or-treat.
Well, my kids do too. I mean, we used it on Saturday night. My daughter had a little campfire at the end of the yard. We had 2 Coleman lanterns out there so we could light up the snack table for the kids and stuff like that. When they had to come back to the house, they grabbed an individual pod and they walked back to the house. And you can see how bright this is. The other great thing is they're all LEDs, all right? They're all completely cool to the touch. all right?
Wait, we're just each holding one.
Right.
Look how bright this is. One.
That's it. Even on the low setting.
Look how bright this is. I mean, you and I could play cards in the dark with this.
Yeah, that's it. It gives you all the light that you need and more. You can read by it. You can walk down the stairs. You can walk the dog. You can take out the trash. But you can have peace of mind when that power goes out.
You know, I want to tell you just how passionate I am about this. 3 years ago, I guess it's been 3 years now, before Hurricane Sandy, we knew Hurricane Sandy was going to hit this area. Fortunately, we really got off pretty lucky, comparatively speaking.
Oh, yeah.
But we, there's a lot of people very, very hard hit, including my in-laws. But 2 days before Hurricane Sandy, Sean and I were just happened to be in QVC at the same time, and I was telling him, like, gosh, I got to even go get batteries. And it was the red one. He said, you know what? Why don't you take this, borrow it? This Coleman lantern was so awesome because our power did go out for 2 days. I have young children. I cannot tell you how wonderful it was for me to be able to take one of these, go to the bathroom, walk around the house, and not leave my kids in the dark as they all huddled in the same bedroom, right?
Yeah.
So it wasn't like we just had flashlights.
No.
Everybody had one in the house. Our power came back on 2 days later. We had a friend who didn't have power for a week. We just gave them our lantern that you gave me. It lasted for them the entire week. Since then, I've taken it camping. My husband takes it out when he walks our dog. We don't have a lot of street lights on our house. We've used this in fun times out on our deck. We've used this during last year's ice storm when we lost power for another 2 days and our house went to 40 degrees inside. That was fun.
Right.
But we all had light.
And that's the great thing. You can have light when you want it. So when you have it here in the base like I have it, and I have it on high, okay, with those 8 D-cell batteries in there, you get 40 hours of continuous light. So let's do some math.
Okay.
All right. If you need 8 hours of light, all right, and you divide that into 40, you're going to get 5 continuous nights of pure light on high. But with one touch
That's
of
a lot, by the way.
5
That is a lot.
nights.
Try that with a flashlight.
All right, but if I hit the button once and I adjust the light down, it's a little less, but this is on a lower setting. That number jumps from 40 continuous hours of light to 400. That's 50 nights of light at 8 hours a night.
And by the way, even in the low, I can still read my notes that I wrote down for this presentation. We could still play cards on low. I mean, you really still get a lot of lights. Let's take you through everything that makes this so special. So Sean, it's bright, bright light.
Yeah, you can see there. Here's the batteries, so you can use 4 or 8D batteries. That's the great thing, you can choose. It doesn't reduce the amount of light, it just reduces the amount of runtime. So if you only have 4 batteries when you get this home, go ahead and use it. It's water resistant and impact resistant, you saw it there. It also has a lighted base this time, all right? We never had that before on a quad lantern. That makes it so special. And you can see, in an outdoor setting like this, perfect. You can use it wherever you want. You can take the pods where you want. The rechargeable part, we'll show you that in a minute. But it gives you the light you need where you want the light, whether it's enjoying the great outdoors or in time of power outages.
It's so true. You know, if you're using this in your backyard, in your patio because it's fun, that's awesome. If you're someone who has to take the dog out at night or you just want to make sure, that everything's locked up, whatever, you will use this just day to day. Every year, my girls and I go on an all-girls camping trip.
It's ideal.
My kids love this. This is what they use to walk up to the bathrooms at night. They're great. But I have to tell you, all of those uses are wonderful. It's great to use. My husband's used these to get under the sink.
Oh, I use
I've
it all
tried
the
to
time.
look to see if something's like rolled under the refrigerator.
Yeah.
You'll use them around the house in practical ways. You'll use them in fun ways. But when that power goes out in your house, instead of everybody running to find a single flashlight, to have something that's going to be room-filling light, the security and just feeling of comfort this gives is no joke.
Yeah, it's really simple and really easy to use. It gives you that instant gratification. All right, you got somebody that's on your gift list that's really hard to buy for. They are going to get this. They're going to be jumping up and down, hugging you.
I call this the son-in-law gift.
Oh,
and
it
it
is
doesn't have to be
ideal.
your son-in-law, but don't we always have someone that we're like, I have no idea what to buy him.
Right.
This gift is awesome. I think this is a great family gift. Maybe get this for your daughter, your son and his family. Every family and every member of the family will be able to use this. It's not just one flashlight.
Exactly.
It's 4 flashlights, 1 giant lantern. With the base, 5 people can have light. So here's what we're doing. We're doing this like we've never done it before. I need to let you know right now, though, that this is the only order we have for the year. Once these colors start selling out and come, say, around Thanksgiving when you start thinking, oh, that would make a great holiday gift. If we're out of your color, That's it. Now has to be the time. Plus, you might as well get it at this unheard of price for the quad. 4 easy payments of $17.49, which is significantly less than even our QVC price of $85. Black and silver, easy colors. But if you want to go bright and fun, we have it in green, we have it in red, we have it in blue, turquoise, and very limited in the orange. Orange is going very quickly, and it will be the first to go. 1,400 have been ordered. A lot of people are getting more than one. And if you are getting as a gift, do you know what's great? Before they ever have to use it, whether they're using it for pleasure or for necessity, they'll see the name Coleman and they'll know that you bought them the good stuff.
Yeah, because Coleman's been around for 114 years. So let's show them a little bit of
I
Coleman
would love
101.
That. Okay.
When you get this home and you take it out of that great 4-color box, that's the other great feature too. It's not in a brown box, 4-color box. Awesome for a gift you can put a bow on. All you're going to simply do is unscrew the bottom here. When you unscrew the bottom, and I'll show you one right here, this is where you're going to put the batteries. So you determine, all right, do I have 4 D-cell batteries or do I have 8? If you only have 4, you can still use this right away. All you're going to do is put the 4 D-cell batteries face down in the slots that are labeled A on them. So now you can go ahead and use this. It just reduces your runtime. It doesn't reduce the light right away, but you can still go ahead and use it.
That is awesome.
Right, then you just screw on the base. Okay, once you screw on the base, now you're basically ready to use it. So this is in the lantern mode. That's on high. So all I did, there's a little rubber button up here on the top. All right, when I hit the button, that's the off. There's the high, there's the low. All it's doing is reducing my light when I do that. There's also a little handle on it. Now, here's the rechargeable part. And this is what people say, well, how do you recharge the base and all that? You don't recharge this part of it. These individual pieces here are what is recharged by what I like to call the mothership, all right, which is basically the base here. This is where you put the D-cell batteries. This piece here recharges
Which is, by the way,
the batteries
a nice light
that are
on
in
its own.
here.
They're all individually
Yes.
bright.
Right. So this is the rechargeable part. There's actually 3 nickel metal hydride batteries in here in this little panel. You don't have to worry about them, all right? They're already installed in there. You don't need anything extra. You won't even know they're there. So these guys are rechargeable. So in high mode, I get 3 hours of continuous light like this. If I click it over to low mode, okay, now I can get 15 hours of continuous light until I have to bring this back to
think about
recharge
it.
it.
How many times really, even in high mode, are you going to have these little babies off the mothership for 3 hours?
Right, and even if you leave it off the mothership and leave it on, and you set it there and you leave it on, doesn't matter and it doesn't have any more light. Bring it back over to the base, click it in, and all I do is I insert the bottom first, then I click in the top. So when you hear that click, all right, you know you have contact. Now it's recharging this, so then I can go ahead and recharge this, and you can do it.
And it'll light immediately on the base, yeah.
That's exactly it.
You know, I've taken, now not this one. This one is more fully featured than the one I have, but I've taken this camping, and it is so great because when we're in the tent, this is awesome. We play games, we tell stories with the little kids.
Well,
so fun. But then when someone else gets ready to leave, they can snap one of these off, take it with them, and we still have light in the tent. Okay, this is important though for the house.
Yeah, I mean, so
There's
if the
that
power
tent.
goes out, you can do that. For camping, that's what Coleman's known for. I mean, they invented the lantern so the farmers could milk the cows and see in the 4 corners of the barn, but they're also tested tough. They're tested in the great outdoors. So whether it's camping, whether it's going to Mount Everest where they've been, all these different things, lighting up the table so that you can entertain. You will use this all the time. I use it when I'm working on the cars. I'm using it when I got to check on the plumbing. I'm using it when we're walking the dog. I'm using it when we're putting out the trash cans every week at the curb.
And you will use this for your trick-or-treaters because
Oh,
I
yes.
just want to show you, as we take a walk, you can see them over here. These are awesome because you take your lantern out with you. 4 kids can carry these, and you can carry the lighted base. We've never done the lighted base before.
Well, and that's the great thing. I mean, the lighted base allows a 5th person to have the light they want. So if I even take this one away, you can see how much light you
that's
get
still
from
quite a bit.
just from the base
Oh,
right
yeah,
there.
that's the only light that's on, by the way, under here. There's no light bulb. This is it.
Right.
That's a lot for just the base.
Yeah, because it's got a super bright LEDs in it. But you can see as I move this around behind me, see how much